Hey, it's Sam. Welcome to our channel. This is JR Brick Builders, and if you're new to the channel, thanks for checking it out. In this video, we are checking out Lego Star Wars 2020 Advent Calendar. I was doing some preschool shopping with my son Rocky tonight, and our store had this out already, and I thought, well, not only are we way before Christmas, but we're also before the release date, but that's okay with me. We're gonna get into it anyways. We are not gonna wait until Christmas to build this whole thing. Instead, in this video, we're gonna open it all up and we're gonna get started on all of it and get through there and check it all out. I'm hoping the video though doesn't trigger a bunch of like diehard Star Wars fans, because I am a fan of Star Wars. I do like Star Wars, but I don't know everything there is to know about Star Wars. And I'm already looking at the box going, yeah, there's probably a couple things here. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be, but it'll be fun to build anyways. If we mess anything up and don't know what it is, feel free to let us know in the comments. All right, let's not talk about it anymore. Instead, let's get into it. We're gonna crack open the box here and probably build. Maybe we'll check out what's in day one. There's not enough time in this video to be able to build every single day in real time. So I'll probably just stop for the really interesting parts and the rest will be sort of a time lapse. But one thing I do have to say, I love how they design these advent calendars, all of them, whether you're into just the Lego City, the Star Wars, the Harry Potter, whatever it might be. They always design them to be a display for your whole holiday season. And then, you get to go through and obviously build each day. And day number one is right here. So we'll go ahead and pop that open and see what we are building. Day one is, well, it's a ship, but I'm not exactly sure what you would call it. So right off the bat, you can leave it in the comments and let me know just what a terrible Star Wars fan I am. All right, unless I missed any pieces, we have 4 extra pieces from day one, and this is the ship that you build. And it looks really nice. It's actually a little bit of a complicated build, mainly because obviously, in these advent calendars, you only get, you get one picture. So you have to really pay attention to what you're doing there. I would say this, honestly, for my 6-year-old and my 4-year-old, this would probably be pretty difficult to put together based on the picture shown. So at least on day one of this calendar, it's gonna need some help for the younger kids to put it together. If you know the name of that ship, feel free to let me know what it's called, but I think it looks really good anyways. And we've got our first minifigure, which is a nice looking minifigure. I love the BB-8 Christmas sweater. However, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be Poe Dameron. And Poe Dameron, in my opinion, is the worst character in all of Star Wars ever. And I would even put him below Jar Jar Binks. There we go, there's Poe Dameron. Turns out really nice double-sided print for the Christmas sweater. I love that sweater. Probably will take that off of him and add it to a figure more worthy of it. Okay, sorry, I'll stop ranting on Poe Dameron, set him off to the side. Here we go, day number 3 is up in this corner, and we have a build of, I think that is Mos Eisley or Tatooine. Again, I love Star Wars, but I'm not that knowledgeable. Let's build it. This is a really cool little, what would you call that? Little landscape, little whatever you would call it of the city. It looks pretty cool. You definitely get the idea from it. Something about this piece here, I'd have to go back and watch the movies. Something about this piece here just really adds to it and makes you think of the whole setup. Diorama, is that what you would call something like this? Anyways, this is what you get and build in day number 3. So now we will move on to day number 4, which is right up here. And we've got our next minifigure, which is so much better because it is Luke. And he's even got his little binocular thing there that he uses in the first, well, the original first movie, the 3rd movie. He's got a kind of an angry face and a happy face there. And his hair. Really cool to get this one because this is kind of classic Star Wars. So there we go. Very good looking minifigure there. Right here. Looks like, oh, we're building the ship from The Mandalorian. There's the ship from The Mandalorian, which actually has so many pieces left over, it kind of at first had me pause and make sure I wasn't missing something, because you have quite a few leftover pieces. But here is the ship, and it does a really good job, I think, of representing the ship. So anyways, if you're a fan of The Mandalorian, you'll definitely recognize the ship right away. And I wouldn't be surprised if in the comments somebody lets me know even what the ship is called, because I cannot remember. I've seen The Mandalorian, but only once through, and I don't remember what his ship was called. I love how in this set they're doing a combination of pretty much everything in the Star Wars universe. All right, here we go. This, I believe, is Kylo Ren's ship. Well, I won't spend much time on this because it's just kind of, it is what it is. You can see that it's kind of a representation of Kylo Ren's fighter, but yeah, it's a little limited, obviously, because of how few pieces. So that's what that looks like. Let's get on to day number 7, which is down here with the Porg, which is another minifigure, and this is the Sith Trooper. They look so cool. I love that red color. Double print there. Very cool minifigure to add to a Star Wars collection. Although I'm looking most forward to this guy down here, to Darth Vader with the with this Christmas sweater at the front of the Falcon. Ooh, nice, an X-Wing. Let's get it built. All right, there we've got the X-Wing. Oh, that's a little crooked. There we go. This whole front end is just held on by a 1-stud jumper plate here that's facing this way. So the whole thing can really kind of twist and rotate if you wanted it to. But anyways, pretty neat way of building one of these with so few pieces. I like how they put that all together. It works really, really well. And we've got another minifigure. A fantastic minifigure to get. We got Rey, which is already partially opened for some reason. And there we go. So there is Rey, double-sided print here. Looks really good. She's got the extra angry eyes. And there we go. Looks pretty good. And up here in the top corner, and it is Dio. Okay, I see. Dio's actually all one piece. This is our first version of Dio, and so looks like you can add the Santa hat to the back of him here just by putting this one stud round brick there. Put the Santa Claus hat on him. That's pretty cool. Well, maybe. We'll see. Is that how it goes on? Ah, I see. You've got to put the Santa hat on in a certain way for it to fit over that one stud. And then he'll just sit in the middle like that. And it looks really, really cool. Day number 11, the Millennium Falcon. Nice. I realized two things right after I started building the Millennium Falcon, which is, number one, this video is going to go way too long if I try to do it the same way I've been doing it so far. And two, my phone was dying. So both of those meant that I needed to kind of do things a little differently. So what I've done is I've built 11, 12, 13, and 14. And I'm just gonna show you those really quickly. Starting with 11, the Millennium Falcon. Very thin, but a cool design. The Porg was number 12. 13 was the Tantive. The only reason I know the name of that one is because I think they came out with the UCS version of that recently. And you can see how that is built. And then a droid. And I had quite a few of these from my Star Wars Episode 1 sets when I was a kid. And I think they're making them out of a different plastic now. And plus you get an extra set of arms so that you can have 2 bent arms and 2 straight arms. Thought that was pretty neat. All right, here we go. I went days 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Starting off here with day number 15, I am drawing a blank on what this ship is or what movie it's even from. It might be from Solo. I've never seen Solo, so it would make sense if it was from that because it doesn't look familiar to me. But that's what you do on day 15. 16, you do get to do Anakin's pod racer, which is pretty cool. Very small little build of that. And then I think from the same movie, this is like one of the little pop-up droids that is in the place where Anakin and his mom are held as slaves. And then you get to build the Hoth Snowspeeder in day 18. Very cool little representation of that. And then this is, I think, supposed to be a TomTom? I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess I won't say much about that. I think it's supposed to be a TomTom, but wow. That's strange and it's lacking. We'll just leave it there. Oh my goodness, I just did day number 20 and I had to stop for a second to show you this. I was building this and was so confused looking at the instructions going, what in the world kind of ship am I building here? Like, what kind of spaceship is this? Yeah, it's not a ship. It is the Rebel base on Hoth. And I gotta say, I actually like it. I think it turned out really good, but it's one of those you get like halfway through and then you go, oh, that's what I'm building. Okay, I like that. It would not have made a very good ship, but it does make a good Rebel base. Okay, on to day number 21. We just finished 21, 22, and 23. Leaves us just one day left. We all know what that's gonna be. In fact, he's standing right there next to the door, but we'll get into that in just a second. First, let's look at day number 21. You build, of course, what's a advent calendar without a snowman. I guess this is a snowman droid. I'm assuming that's what it is a snowman droid. Not Star Wars specific, I don't think, unless I'm really missing something. You do build a stormtrooper, and I wanted to show you because there's a new helmet. At least this is my first time seeing this kind of helmet. It's all black on the inside. It's like dual molded to be black on the inside instead of the white. Really nice helmet there for the Stormtrooper. We'll just leave him laying there since I'm working one-handed here. And of course, Darth Vader's castle. And the tiniest little representation of a TIE fighter using just two of these little one-stud plates with a clip on them and a pair of binoculars. So that's 21, 22, and 23. Now on to the most important, which is day number 24. And I thought we would just do this together here. Oh my goodness, his head. Oh, even the head is a Darth Vader. Okay, this is gonna be awesome. This might be the coolest minifigure that they have come out with all year. Is it possible? You can see I'm working with a bit of a mess here, but wanted to get it set up on the tripod so we could put Darth Vader together. Oh, his helmet. Oh, it comes with the little, oh my goodness. This is gonna be really cool. The Death Star ugly Christmas sweater is the best part, I think, of the whole thing, the whole set. It looks amazing. Okay, let's put the bottom part of his helmet on here, like that, and oh, he's even got printing on the back of his head, like scarred printing on the back of his head. That looks so good. All right, let's put the helmet on the rest of the way. No cape, actually. That's interesting. I mean, of course, you got the printing on the back of the sweater, so they probably just don't want to cover that up. Or maybe the idea is he's got the sweater on over top of his cape. But there we go. The best minifigure maybe of the entire year. Darth Vader in the ugly Christmas sweater. And that looks amazing. And of course the helmet can pop off and you got the printed face. Wait, before we wrap up the video, I realized getting ready to throw the box away, Darth Vader doesn't miss his cape. I just missed his cape. It comes in this separate little box inside there. There's Darth Vader's cape. Where is Darth Vader? He's in this pile somewhere. Okay, that is so much better. There we go. Make sure you don't miss that when you go to wrap up your advent calendar. Well, thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked the video and if you want to see us do more Lego Star Wars stuff or more advent calendars, whatever the case may be, make sure you click the subscribe button and that bell notification, and we will see you in a future video. Take care. Thanks so much.